Hey everybody, what's going on? We're here with a timeless reading. All right, first card we have out is the Ten of Pentacles. What I'm seeing, I'm looking at the Ten of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, and Temperance. What I'm seeing here is that the way that the Ten of Pentacles is sitting next to the Page of Swords here, it feels like from something that holds value to you, you are like learning from that. So this can be like this person like has that or was able to like find themselves in this position. It feels like not a comparison of like I or envy where it's like I want that thing from that person. It's more so like I'm seeing this thing that I'm finding to be valuable, whether this is something that you've personally experienced that you're trying to learn about, or you're seeing like somebody else doing something or having something. But it feels like learning from something that holds value to you, because Ten of Pentacles is like the most valuable thing to us. So it also is like a symbol of like stability and safety and security for us in some way, or like goals that we want to reach, like that sort of thing. Or it can also speak about like community. It's just stuff, again, that we find value within. And so I don't know if this is like something that you're seeing that's passing you by, or something that you've personally experienced, but I feel like you're learning something about this or from this. You can also be learning about what's valuable to you too, or like where you want to be, or which goals you want to have, or like where you're trying to end up, because Ten of Pentacles can be sort of like a conclusion that we can land upon, because it's the end of a cycle. So this can even be about something that's culminating that you're learning from too, or like a near completion that you're learning about as well. And I'm also seeing the Two of Pentacles here too. So this can, I feel like you're seeing, even if this is like in a metaphorical way, just like what I'm seeing from the cards intuitively, what I'm picking up on, just sharing so everyone can see what I'm looking at. I feel like you're seeing something like, let's say it's like a car that you want to buy. Just an example. Let's say it's a car that you want to buy, and I'm seeing you like see that thing and be like, oh, that holds value for me. Or like you're seeing a community or something, and you're like, oh, that holds value for me. Like that's something that I want to be able to stabilize within my life, or to manifest within my life, to have materialized in some way. And Page of Swords is you learning about this thing. But I almost feel like this is an object in some way, even if it's like a community, or even if it's like a spiritual or energetic thing. It's like something that you're looking at where you're like, I'm recognizing that holds value to me, that has meaning for me, that means something. And this is you like learning all about like what that is, and why do I feel that way, and like how do I get there, and how did that person like make that happen, like that sort of thing. About like figuring out all the different paths that you could take potentially to get there, to achieve that. And Two of Pentacles can be like figuring that process out of like, how do I make that happen? Sorry, I'm hearing rustling around. This is you taking time figuring out how to make that happen yourself. And if this is like a thing that you actually need to do physically, this is you figuring out those steps that need to be taken. For example, you're like saving up for this thing that you want to purchase, and you're like checking out the like specs with it and all of that stuff. This is you like saving your money, or being like, I need to invest in this or do that. It's like what you need to do with what you have in order to get it to go over there. And Temperance is about being patient as you're making this happen, because it seems like you're learning about things right now. Like I feel even like you saw something and it caught your eye, And this is something that it feels like a big thing for you. This isn't just a little sort of superficial thing. This would have a deeper meaning to you. And then this is you again learning about it. This is you like figuring out what you need to do, like sort of in order to make this materialize. And temperance is about like resilience and persistence and patience and just like being one with the process. And knowing that it's not gonna be just an automatic thing, that there's gonna be like a waiting period and a patience period and an investing period and like all the time that it takes in order to make that happen. But temperance also says that if you're willing to sort of like put in the time and the energy, you'll be able to make that happen. Just don't give up so easily. I'm seeing your patience is definitely going to pay off here. Some of you too, this can be about like savings or like building financially, but that doesn't have to be the only thing. It's like, it's about, what's the most general way to put it? I feel like each of you will know for yourself what this is. It's like it's something that I feel like you're working towards at this point that is going to allow you to experience something within your life that you want to experience, that feels stable and has you feeling more like adjusted, we can say. It's just something that holds value to you that you're materializing. But yeah, I'm seeing the 6 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So I don't know like what type of goal this is. For some of you, I'm strongly getting that this is a financial goal, but I just want to highlight that it does not only have to be that. But some of you, there's something about like 10 of Pentacles can be like a house or something like that. It's something that allows you to feel, I feel like we've gone over all of this already. It just brings in an element of peace and security into your life. But I'm seeing that if you're patient, this means that your guides are saying you're able to figure this out and the opportunities will also fall into place to make this happen too. So yes, it's going to take effort. With Page of Swords, there can sometimes be a little bit of a learning curve of you figuring something out, but I'm seeing you have like your eye on the prize here, okay? It's just about learning what you need to in order to figure out how to make this happen and being patient with the process and like not giving up essentially. And then I'm seeing that like it's gonna happen, okay? So whatever this is for you, I'm seeing that you are successfully going to accomplish this here, okay? But you being patient and persistent is a key part of this, because if you like give up, it's not going to happen. It's about you sticking with this. Yeah, the opportunities are going to come, okay? Also to be on the lookout for opportunities. Doors that open that lead you, lead you in this direction. Yes. Magician, 4 of Swords, Ace of Cups. I feel like you're actively manifesting. I feel like you're actively learning how to manifest. And when I say manifest, this feels like a very practical thing that you're doing here. So I don't just mean like sitting on your couch thinking about something and not taking action on it. I mean, like it looks like you're taking grounded steps here where you're actually doing things physically, like researching about something or like looking things up or learning things and then doing stuff about it to sort of get you there. It also feels like this is a bit of a recharging or a rest period for you. I'm seeing that as well. As you're figuring this out, like this may be the thing that you're prioritizing right now. So you may not Other things may be like falling away a little bit currently. There's something going on with a connection of yours that you may be struggling with a little bit right now. Maybe more than a little bit. This can be over like relationships, love in general, or it can be like a specific connection. Okay. I'm seeing something about a tower here. All right. Yeah, what it looks like is that something happened that may have really thrown you off. Because I'm seeing, like, after the tower came out, I'm looking at the Five of Pentacles here, and being in the state of the Five of Pentacles after the tower is, like, you may feel like you're a little bit of a victim within this situation, or just, like, you didn't ask for this, but it doesn't only have to be that. It can be just really struggling, accepting something, or being like, how am I going to get out of this hole that I dug, like, that sort of thing, or just feeling like the energetic rubble is sort of on top of you and you're trying to dig your way out, but you don't know if you're strong enough. It's like that sort of thing. Five of Pentacles can also be, it can be like struggling in a financial way, but it's more so, it can be like, I don't know if I have the support that I need in order to do this, or I'm feeling lonely right now, or this situation is really difficult and I don't like where I am. But fives are also associated with changes, and so this can also be feeling very uncomfortable as change is happening and things are moving, and like having the tower here, like obviously something happened that you may be struggling with a little bit, we can say. But Five of Pentacles is also a state of mind as well. Something to keep in mind. But I see it like mostly as a perspective. But yeah, you could just like be feeling poorly right now. This looks like a mental thing. I feel like if you can get yourself to the right place mentally, it's going to be a lot easier to move through this. It also too, like, reading the card, the way that I read the spread, I sort of like read it all over and see what cards just energetically feel like they go with which cards. What I'm seeing is Ten of Pentacles, Magician, and the Eight of Swords, and that's feeling to me like there's something very big or very important here that you're manifesting, that you're trying to make happen, where it's like, I'm trying to buy this house, or I'm trying to save this amount of money, or I'm trying to become financially stable, or I'm trying to do this, or I'm trying to do that, whatever it is. But then after the Magician coming out, to have this Eight of Swords here, it can be like, I don't know if I believe that I can do that. Like that sort of thing, or like, how could I possibly like be capable of doing something like that? It's like this sort of thing, especially too because it looks like a tower just happened before this, and so it may be impacting your like self-belief in some way, or your determination. It feels like that may be impacted by this. But the Magician reminds you that you have everything that you need in order to make this happen. You just have to be open to learning. And maybe that's something that's throwing you off too, because you're like, I don't know this stuff already, and it's something that you're gonna have to learn and take the time to figure this out. And that may be part of what you're feeling anxious about. Subdued, I'm hearing. I'm also not seeing you need to learn everything all at once. Like, we have the Four of Swords after the Page of Swords. So this means that you can spend time picking up information, or like going out and figuring out whatever this is, or like learning things. But then you can also, it's also important for you to take time to rest mentally as well. So it's like you're engaging in a focused manner on this particular thing, and then you're also resting. Yeah. Definitely going through a challenging situation that happened. It looks like it has to do definitely with a connection of yours, like a love of yours or something like that. Someone that you were connecting with. I'm seeing like sadness here that you're processing too. Some of you, you're feeling very, very anxious, and at times you may still be like a bit stuck in the past here with this. Just still coming to terms with things. It feels like processing. But I'm seeing your guides say to be patient with yourself and allow yourself to feel everything that you're feeling, even when it's feeling very, very heavy. Because I am seeing some very heavy stuff coming up, but Temperance is saying that it's about finding like compassion and empathy for yourself and sort of tending to yourself as you would like a best friend. Okay. Ooh. As you're dealing with all of this, it looks like also something is expected of you. Like there may be an important decision that needs to be made, and I'm seeing your guides tell you to really take your time thinking about whatever this is. It's a decision. I know I just said it, but just to clarify. But I will say this because I feel like it's very important to the context. You know, sometimes when you're going through something and you feel sad, and so you make a decision that like sad you would make, but not maybe happy you or maybe not optimistic you would make that decision. That's something to be mindful of here, because I'm seeing you be in your like sad you mode and a decision needs to be made, and you want to make sure that you're not being too subjective with this choice. You want to be like, when I'm happy me, will I be okay with like making this type of choice, or am I just like regressing in some way? Because like basically wherever it is that you're vibrating emotionally, the choice that you make like in relation to that is going to be connected with like the consequences and like the karmic effect of that. So you just want to be mindful here. So I'm seeing that like you're dealing with something heavy emotionally over here that also feels like it's messing with you mentally a bit or just challenging in some way. And I'm seeing there be like maybe pressure to like decide something or make up your mind about something or like give an answer or something like that. And I'm seeing judgment come out after. So that means do not do this on a whim. Take time thinking about it, and also check yourself and where you are and the perspective that you're having when you're looking at this and what's motivating this choice that you're making. Okay? It does seem like you're getting through something that's been very choppy energetically. Like I'm even seeing somebody sort of be in the middle of the ocean and there's like a big storm and you're getting like thrown all around and stuff like that, but it does very much feel like you're finding a way to move through this, but it's taking a lot of pivoting mentally, it seems, and being mindful of like where you're swimming. If you're getting too overstimulated, make sure that you ground back down and are tending to your mental health, okay? That's like the basis that you want to be working from. It's going to be super helpful for you, okay? Because some of you too, I'm seeing you be so focused on this goal sometimes that you may start like feeling ungrounded and not notice it because you're like, I gotta focus on this, I gotta learn this, I gotta make this happen. But I'm seeing your guides be like, make sure that you're tending to your mental health and that you're taking like time off or time to recharge or time to rest when you need to. Yeah, prioritize emotionally what's going on for you. In the very center of the spread, we have the Ace of Cups. So managing emotions, number one here. Because it's going to help you with the mental stuff that's going on too. Okay? It looks too like there may be a lot of stress or anxiety or just difficulty or hardship mentally about like needing to make certain decisions, but I'm seeing that you're going to make the right calls. So just believe in yourself, trust in yourself, and trust in your instinct and your ability to do this, okay? I'm hearing Pharaoh. I'm looking at Sagittarius, Mercury, Mars. I'm hearing Jupiter, and I'm also looking at Pluto. Okay, my friends, we're going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everyone for connecting. Thank you for tuning in. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.